Hi, Holly. And hello, everyone that is starting to join and those joining on the replay. Going to be individual readings today, no collective. Hi, Anna. How are you guys? Almost done. It started, we started getting claps of thunder like 2 minutes before I started going live. So you might hear it. I love thunderstorms. Loki's going under the bed because he heard it. Hey, Matt. All right. Oh, not that is not. There we go. Hey, Princess. Hey, Ben. Hey, Krista. Dang. Hi, guys. Hello, hello. I was in the middle of shuffling because I keep getting sidetracked. So I had to, mostly the animals sidetracking me, trying to get me to be at their beck and call. So I'm still shuffling some stuff. I know, it's so nice to see you, Krista. She's been a busy mama. Weather's been amazing and sunny again today, really? Golden tan? Nice. Hell yeah, Anna. Hello, Linda. I'm gonna shuffle a couple more decks. I don't have a lot out here. And I meant to grab my notepad too. I can do that. Yes, the soul suit. Okay. Got two more I haven't shuffled yet, and then I'll grab out my paper. Facebook acting up still. Oh, all of your electronics. We've had so much solar activity, solar flares and geomagnetic storms. So, and not to mention everything that Gaia is doing right now with the volcanic eruptions and earthquakes and the intense winds and tornadoes and things that are actually, causing a lot of destruction right now in the heartland of the country in the US. So, lots of devastation. It's been cloudy there. Hi, Wendy. Duncan, I just let you back in. He's come in and out like 5 times just since I started setting up for the podcast. He's not happy that it's a stormy day because he wants to be outside, but he doesn't like the storms. So he's stuck. Golden and streaks today. Cool. Awesome. Glad you guys are soaking up them sun codes. I had an early morning today. I'm going to let Duncan out again so he doesn't bother me. Been missing phone calls and text messages. Dang. Hold on, Duncan. Here. Don't ask to come back in, bruh. I swear, that cat's going to run me ragged. But his mouse sounds so sweet, so I can't really put up much of a fight against this one. Made myself a smoothie. This thing was full. I drink a lot. But it's blackberries and blueberries with an apple and some peach juice and some grape juice and what else? I think there was something else. Oh, and I put yogurt in it. Okay. Family, bottom of the deck card that jumped out, is the soul suit. She is rising. And it is, she's going to leave some destruction in her wake, but things are coming online. Oh my goodness, I love peaches, Krista. I can't wait. He does, Linda. I cannot wait until peaches are in season here locally because we have Palisade peaches and they're huge. They're like gigantic, like softballs, and they're so juicy and delicious. There's these people that live in another part of the state where they have an orchard with Palisade peaches, and they come up like a couple times a month in the summer season and they have flats of peaches. Jay, hello. Jay, we're gonna have to get some peaches, split up a flat of peaches or something. I don't know if either one of us could finish a whole flat. But yes, that's a delicious smoothie. It is so good. I might not be able to finish it though, so I might have one of my children come and pick it up and take it to the fridge for me. Oh yeah, let me get my notepad. Okay. And there's stuff written on it. There we go. Client stuff. I need to put that in my client folder. I'm going to set it right there for now. Okay. So this will help me keep better track. You guys were so awesome, especially you, Matt, last time helping me keep track of everyone. Okay. So how are we going to do this today? Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to turn off my do not disturb so I can see if tips are coming through, because, and I might not see them. So if you do send a tip, make sure you comment and let me know, because I might not catch it, because trying to be in the channel for other people and then stuff coming up on the screen, sometimes it does not compute. So if you do leave a tip, then please comment and let me know so I can make sure that I prioritize you. I will copy paste all of my info. Thank you, Holly. I'm on it. There we go. Okay. You want to be last? Okay, Matt. So I'm going to do 2 cards a piece for those who don't tip. Those who tip are going to get about 5 cards. Okay. Just because we don't want to be on for like 3.5 hours again. I know everyone's got a lot to do. And this is the last week of school for my kids. So we're going to be preparing for all the fun stuff. Hi, Lisa. Yes, my email, right, highlight the last little thing on the screen is my PayPal. Yeah, I don't know why. Oh yeah, it shows. Okay. I don't know why it didn't like break them up, because that's how I made it. So whatever, Restream. All right. Okay. I have an idea. So I can do it by decks if you guys let me know. Like I say, I'm going to use this deck right now for whoever. Just let me know if you want a reading from that deck, and we'll pull 2 cards for you. And then if you send a tip, then we'll work it differently. We'll use 2 decks. So, and you can also choose those decks if you want. So let me know what deck you want if you send a tip. Otherwise, just let me know when I hold up the deck how many people want one from each deck, and we'll go from there. So the ones that I have out right now are the Cannabis Oracle. You remember that one? Okay. that one is what I'm going to start out with. And I have the Light Seers Tarot, the Shamanic Healing Oracle, the Fairy Oracle, the Healing Waters, yeah, the Work Your Light, the Feminine Wisdom, and the, what is it, Healing Energy Oracle or something like that? I don't, Healing Spirits, the Healing Spirits Oracle, yeah. I'm so grateful to me for putting my boxes over here for my decks that I have out on my desk because they're so helpful. I'm pretty good at remembering the names though, I think. Okay, so who wants 2 cards from the Cannabis Oracle? My nose, man. Let me know. Thank you, Matt. But you want to be last? Are you sure? Fairies for you, Ben. Okay. That might actually be next after the Cannabis Oracle. So let me know if you want a Cannabis Oracle pull. Because Matt, you're the first one. So, okay, Wendy. Hi, Cassandra. So I'm good. How are you? We'll go ahead and start with Wendy, Matt, just to give you time to respond. But you're the first one to tip right now, so you could totally get yours right now. So, and Jay. All right. So we got Wendy and Jay. You can't find my PayPal? It's hold on. Over here. Yeah. rebelspiritco444@gmail.com. Okay. So I'll pick up the decks whenever it's their order, and then whoever wants that deck, just let me know. But we're gonna start with the Cannabis and Wendy and Jay. Awesome. Thank you, Cassandra. All right, Wendy. Okay. This is good. I like it. Yeah. All right, Matt. So I will do yours after Jay then. How about that? Again, let me know if you tipped. So, all right. Thank you, Cassandra. So I can get you down. Make sure I see it too, because I might kind of get in the groove and not take a look up. Okay. Wendy, we have Silent Retreat on the bottom of your deck with the card Silence. So going within, grounding into your own energy, meditating, getting out in nature, whatever it is that you can do. This is, you need to go within, right behind that solitude. And this is the Hermit going within to find. Okay, I got you, Linda. Okay. So going within, anchoring this peaceful, I heard resolute. I don't know. I don't know if there needs to be a significance to your silence or if there is a significance to your silence. Got you, princess. But there's a need to withdraw. Okay. And then we have Thrive Variety that came out. This is thriving. He is completely in a balanced state, thriving. There's all of this ether around him, these tangible objects around him. He's sitting under a tree, so he's grounding these into the physical. So, yes, that is something that's from a long time ago when I started, or I was attempting to start a nonprofit in California, for uh, children, who survived sexual abuse, and California didn't respond at all. I even sent them money, and I never got anything back from it. My friend Danielle Brockett, that shows up from time to time for the lives. Actually, our friend Mandy and I were all starting that nonprofit, but it went nowhere. So that's so weird that that's showing up on my PayPal still, though I've changed it twice since then. That's crazy. I'll get you down here, Krista. Okay. Wow, so weird. Talk about blast from the past. I got it, Linda. I've got you down, honey. You're number 3 on the paid reading side. So sorry, Wendy. Let's get through yours. So being the anchor, going within balance, there's a significance to your silence. So I don't know if it's like you need to cut somebody off, because it's not coming through so much as cutting them out of your life, but cutting them off. Like boundary, this is where I'm leaking energy, and it's like patch, like those vinyl pools, and the little patches that come from the vinyl pools. Got you, Anna. So it's like patching up where you're leaking energy. We have loyalty that came out with that Thrive Variety and Tolerance card. Loyalty. We have sunflowers here. Sunflowers are really significant because they do represent sun energy, right? Solar energy and sun codes, but also sunflowers can cleanse the environment of nuclear toxic waste. So it's they transmute that nuclear sludge into pure, clean energy. Thank you, Cassandra. I got you down, love. It's showing up on yours too, Matt? That is so strange. I'm going to have to go in there and see why that's showing up. That is so weird. I'm wondering if it's a different Venmo or I'm sorry, PayPal account. Go within, anchor yourself, balance yourself, stop leaching energy to those who are not reciprocating. Okay. This is you learning a lesson in loyalty. You're turning that toxic energy, that lower frequency energy, into high frequency energy. You're using it as fuel. You're cleansing your environment. So my son Lucian was just singing. I don't know if you guys heard that. It was so precious. Hi, Susan. You're going out to dinner. You'll listen up to the restaurant, and then it's okay. Linda, I will get you right after this. Then I know Matt won't mind. We'll just swap you and Matt. That way you can get yours done and out of the way. Hey, Dallas. So, Wendy, right now is a time for you to anchor, to ground, to be mindful of the energies that you're entertaining, the people and, situations that you're entertaining. Do they add to my happiness, fulfillment, and energize me, or do they take from me? It's time for you to transmute these energies, cut off, cut off these, it's energy leeches. Cut off the energy leeches and just sit in your frequency, absorb your frequency. I'm getting like a signal, like a shorting out of a signal is what's coming through. Thank you, Matt. So there's some interference with your signal. It's like you're trying to maintain this higher frequency, but there's a short that keeps happening. And I really do feel like it's one significant person slash situation that is drawing this energy from you. It doesn't mean that you have to completely cut them off, cut them out, like, you know, but you do need to be mindful of how much, hi, Nicole, of how much energy that you're giving. If there's no reciprocity, then it's time to cut that out. And this can also go into situations like work or friendships or even the coffee shop down the street. Like if the vibes start feeling off, don't go there anymore. You know what I mean? But I do feel like there's some kind of significant relationship that is taking from you, and you really need to get back to your own energy. I do get a sense of their energy kind of overlaying yours, so you might be confused on your own thoughts and feelings as a result, because there's that interference. So hopefully that resonates for you, my darling. Let's go ahead and get Miss Linda done so that she can have her dinner in peace and be present. Oh, you're off to the laundromat? All right, Susan, we love you. Have a beautiful day. Okay, Miss Linda, which decks should we use? Do you want the fairies? What you want, Linda? I don't know why I'm shuffling them again. I already shuffled them, but here we go. Okay, I'm going to shuffle them one more time. Okay. Oh, I didn't see who's just came through. I saw something. Benjamin. Got you, Ben. All right. Ooh, I like it. Miss Linda. Ponder what is going on. You're welcome, Wendy. Let me know if you have any other questions. Okay. Fairies, yes. Okay. You can go ahead and send it because I'll have access to it. I know my emails and passwords because I've had like I've recently changed them over the past year a couple of times for you know, business reasons and splits so that people don't have full access to all my stuff. Thank you, Ben. I got you down, love. But yeah, even if it's not on the same account, I should still have access. Haven't had a reading in ages. Okay, Nicole. Let me get you down. Did you send a tip, Nicole? Because I don't know. Let me see. I'm sorry. It's there you are. Yes, I see it. Gotcha. Gotcha. I'm gonna try to breeze through these, but I've got more people on the page than I do others. So we're gonna go ahead and do Linda, and then Jay's got 2 cards coming, and then we will start next with Matt and then Cassandra. Okay. Thank you, darling. I saw it. I gotcha. Okay, Miss Linda. I'm really feeling like some light seers too. I think you need some tarot in your life, darling. Thank you, honey. It's so nice to have you join us live. It's been a while. We've missed your beautiful little face. Ooh, Linda. Quick chores in your apartment. Okay. I will let you know, Anna, before I start yours. I'll call your name a couple times and see if you're in here. And if you don't respond, then I'll make sure just to comment the timestamp, just in case you're not able to listen in at that time. Okay. Kara, hello. Thank you, Krista. I got you already on the list, darling. Okay, Miss Linda. You love the light seers? Good. I got you, Dallas. I'll put you down right now. Okay. Miss Linda, you're overcoming this Seven of Swords energy. It's showing up in the reverse. It's I'm getting like people are no longer able to take advantage of your blind spot. You've been working on your blind spot. Four of Cups in the reverse, also bottom of the deck energy with the Wheel of Fortune right behind that. It's like I don't want to put this the wrong way. You Not like it's not negative either. I just want to put it in a way that will be better understood, I guess I could say. So these people that operate in your blind spot, it's like giving too much of the benefit of the doubt. Going over to YouTube. All right, love. Facebook has been wonky with the comments and stuff. So if you guys are having an issue on Facebook, definitely go over to YouTube. But it's like you've kept yourself a doormat for a while with regard to a lot of people, but specifically significant people that are connected to you. So giving the benefit of the doubt, seeing potential where there is none. And I really don't like to put it that way, but it's like you see how amazing these others can be, what they would be capable of, but that's what you would do if you had their circumstances. That's not the reality of their perspective, their energy, or the situation. So I think you've kind of taken off the rose-colored glasses. So you've overcome this, and that's why the Wheel of Fortune is moving forward, because Knight of Cups reverse, it's not receiving what you deserve, not receiving that thing, that fulfillment, that satisfaction. But it very much feels like wanting something for another person for their life, and knowing that they could be fully capable of doing it, but that's just not where their motives lie at this time. There's a lot of learning that needs to take place here, and we do have the Ace of Swords. So you are learning, you are awakening to these facts. And it's like I feel like you're letting go a little bit. You're able to like take that deep breath instead of holding your breath waiting for like what are they going to do next? Are they going to make the right decision, or are they going to, do what I think that they're capable of doing? You're no longer holding your breath. You're just you're breathing. You're coming back into Chris. Hello. Yes, send Chris a lot of healing energy. I just talked to Mikey this morning because I was over at his house this morning with my car. And he told me that you had to go in for surgery again yesterday. I had no idea. So yeah, let's send Chris more healing energies. He was completely in a bunch of different pieces, and he's been stitched together like Raggedy Andy. And he really needs all the love and the healing that he can get right now. So let's please send him all of the love. But it's really awesome seeing you're able to get on Facebook now and engage, and you're more coherent since they're not drugging you up. So happy to see you back in here, brother. Love you. Yes, thank you, Krista. Pain in the peaches for sure. That is so weird, Matt. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say about that. That Facebook is just being so crazy and wonky. I've got to branch out, but it takes time to dedicate to those other things, and I'm making time for it though. Yes, we love you, Chris. All right, so Linda, this is awakenings. This is no longer in a way, self-sabotaging yourself, because you're not focusing on what other people are doing. You're focused more on what you're doing, what you want to get out of life now. It's like, you had to go through so much of being just kind of, it's like everyone pulling on you, everyone wanting your attention, your energy, needing you to do XYZ. And it got you, outside of really working on yourself. We have motivation that came out of the fairy oracle. Motivation. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. So do the thing for yourself. Whatever you've been drawn to, do the thing, okay? Even if it's taking a vacation for yourself, even if it's just a day or a couple of days, something that you've been thinking about, something that you've entertained for a while, and maybe you've been pulled on by so many people you couldn't get it done for yourself, but now's the time. It's divinely protected. We have protection on the bottom of the deck. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. So do that. Spiritual hygiene, Miss Linda, cleanse your auric fields. Listen to those meditations that we've done recently. Those will help too. And light right behind that, the fairy queen of light comes to shed love and light again, onto your current situation, and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. And that's what you're doing. You're penetrating your own shadows with your own light. You're coming to these realizations. You're no longer holding yourself back from the things that you want, the things that you are interested in. You're going down the rabbit holes. Queen of Wands energy to close it out for you, darling. This is tapping into that sacral chakra, that creative energy, that divine feminine. You are receiving. Like, see her hand. She's got that golden little puff of, I don't even know, ether and glitter. And she's like amazed at what she's created, because she's got her hand open, and look at her. She's got that wand up in the air. She's like, I know how to take action. I know how to manifest and be open to these opportunities. And look, this just fell into my hand or fell into my lap. So start to become more self-focused. I know you're a caretaker, a caregiver, you're a lover, and you want to do good and make people feel good all around you, but it's time to give that energy to yourself and focus on what you want to create, what you want to pursue right now. They're saying harness this energy, because it's going to catapult you into so much joy that your heart could never fathom. So I love that for you. Thank you, Miss Linda. Have a beautiful dinner, darling. All right, we're going to do Jay real quick with that cannabis oracle, because he called that first, and then we'll get into the tipped ones, because I got more tipped ones than free ones. So I'll do Matt and Cassandra after Jay's, and then we'll take some more freebies for anyone who has not been able to, or has not tipped. Okay. Because everyone's welcome here. We don't discriminate against those who do and do not tip. It was a beautiful reading. I love that for Linda. Okay. You're so precious, Anna. I love you. That's so beautiful. All right, Jay. Okay. Well, the intention was to pull 2 cards for you, Jay. I want to make sure you're still here. I'm going to put the timestamp in the comments for you. 35 minutes. Oh. I don't know what is happening here. Oh, I can't even do it right there. Oh, it resonates. Awesome. Thank you, Linda. Enjoy your dinner, beautiful. Okay, we'll do 36 minutes for Jay. I'm not sure if he's still in or not, so I just want to make sure he gets that. Okay, Jay. You had, my intention was to pull 2 cards, but it came out 1 card first and then a clump of 4, and I'm just going to take it because that's what I was told to do. So, Jay. Oh my goodness. Yep, there you are. Okay. Create. You got the Hermetic card. Create. And what you're creating is abundance for yourself. This is the I can card. Food meditation, I can. So there's something that you need to ground. You're being guided. You are creating opportunity for yourself, Jay. This is opportunity that you're creating for yourself, and you've done this so many times just since I've met you. You're constantly in your life have overcome adversity, and you've got this um, cycle, this repeating cycle of facing adversity and overcoming. So now is your time to thrive. We have the sing card that came out. So using your voice, the spoken word, we know that words are spells. That's why they call it spelling. So speaking and creating, like maybe doing affirmations on the things that you're creating and talk about them as if they're already done, they're already created. You don't have to pay Jay, but come over and we'll sesh together later. And you can, I'll be your manifestation buddy. You can tell me, hey, guess what I manifested? I manifested this land with this perfect spot, you know, right there with the water and the all of the stuff, and it's $1 a month, you know, whatever it is. We'll soundboard for you. But this is speaking into existence. And then we have just go. So this is you coming out of that forest, or coming out of the thickness, the brush, the I can't see the forest for the trees energy, and moving forward. This is showing up right in the middle, in the now. So you already follow your intuition, and I don't have to tell you that, but you're being told, you are being guided from above, from beyond. We have the beyond card here. You are being guided. They want you to let go, just release it, let go, and celebrate. Use your voice, talk about it, talk about your abundance constantly. Talk about it to me. It doesn't get old to me. All right. And then we have grace on that bottom of the deck. Have grace with yourself, have grace with situations, forgiving, letting go, and knowing that better is coming in for you. So speak it into existence. And sorry, I'm waiting for a transmission to finish. You're called to a certain place, location. You already see it. You've already seen the vision. You're called to a certain place, and it's manifesting. Speak it into existence to quicken it, trust it, believe what you've been shown because it's happening. So release the doubt. Pave the way for it by speaking it into existence as if it's already happened. Get excited about it. Like shout it from the rooftops energy. So you've got so much abundance coming in and you're creating it. You're creating your own abundance. Okay? With every thought, with every word, with your emotions. So don't start getting into kind of panic mode like, this is what I need. This is the way that I need it to go. So I need to do all of these extra things to make sure that this kind of goes smoothly. So just know that you can. That's what that card says, that abundance card with the food meditation. It says, I can. So stop placing limitations on yourself and just go, just do it. Have grace with yourself, forgive yourself. And forgiveness isn't just like apologizing to yourself and doing all that shadow work and going in and doing the things like that. It's, oh, I can let go of the scarcity mindset. I can let go of the way that I think things should be when they're not going that way. And I know you can flow with things so well, but here, like, it's like subconsciously that voice in the back of your head that's like doubtful. Stop doubting yourself. I love you. All right, we've got Matt. All right, Matt, you got any requests for decks? If you need anything else, Jay, we'll talk whenever you get here, okay? All right. I haven't even sipped on my smoothie. I should have these boys come get it and put it in the fridge. I don't want it to get funky. It's still kind of cold. Boys! Hey, boy! I'm going to mute so I don't yell in your guys' ear. Can you put that in the fridge for me, please? Yes. Thank you. Love you. Can you shut my door? Thanks, buddy. All right. What I'm drawn to. But what I'm drawn to hasn't been shuffled out yet, but here we go. I can shuffle it right quick. Two decks that aren't out. Matt? That's all right. I can shuffle real quick. All right. The threaded whatever. Patterns of progress. Not even close. Patterns of progress. It's just got so many threaded cards talking about threaded stuff that's what my brain records it as. Okay, you're getting etheric evolution. And all right, BB, you gone. Bye, Felicia. I'm gonna block them on Facebook too, real quick. Oh, in a minute. Boop. All right. One card jumps out. Intuition. We'll see if it comes back. Yeah. Get a life and get your own clients. Stop trying to scam folks out of their money. Get a real career. Done skis. All right. I know, Kara. I know. I wish you guys had your hammer too. I might reawaken High Self Origins because I have not messed with that page in months. So I might reawaken that and rename it to Rebel Spirits Rising and stream to that one because I am noticing so much more suppression on my profile page that it's pretty sad. All right. Matt, you got cards just jumping out. You also had a clump. You also had a clump of cards. Ooh, I really like it though. All right. If I've missed anybody's comments, like if you told me that you tipped and I didn't get you on the list, I didn't mention I have you on the list, then please let me know. I don't want to miss you. All right, Matt. I'm liking it. Yes, Cassandra, you're right after Matt. And then we have Princess after Cassandra. And then Krista, Anna, Ben, Nicole, Dallas. So if you tipped and I didn't get your name down yet, I'm sorry. Send me a comment up and make sure that I see it. And I promise I will get you on there. Okay. And after Cassandra, we'll go ahead and take some freebies. I think actually I said after Matt. I don't know. We'll just flow with it. We're just going to flow. All right. Okay, Mr. Matt. We have Solitude on the bottom of the deck with Isolation to go within for answers, Silence, and Processing. Oh, thank you, Kara. I got you. I got you. I didn't see it. Thank you. I got you now. The hell do they always use beloved? I don't know. Oh, my Lanta. So processing is really what sticks out here for me. You're processing these lower frequencies, those triggers. Okay, we got the low vibrations here with judgment, pettiness, jealousy, gossip, drama. You have been ascending those. You have been integrating those. Okay, so you have actually, I have noticed a little bit of you kind of going not very, but kind of quiet. Okay, I seen you go a little bit quiet, and I noticed this shifting in your energy just recently, and I haven't mentioned it to you, but I noticed there's been this shifting, and it's more like internal processing that I've been just kind of taking a mental note of, and it's showing up here. Meditation, also bottom of the deck, right behind that. So staying connected to your source, grounding, balancing your chakras. I know you've been doing a lot of that. Bottom of the deck, we have connected crossroads. Dang, with a phoenix right behind it. Connected crossroads, make choices thoughtfully and recognize the impact of your connections. And you have been mindful of this. You have been mindful of your actions and then the reactions in your environment from those. So you are pivoting. You're changing your energy to, I don't want to say absorb, but it's more like transmuting your environment where you might feel you might have been triggered before. You're immediately like balancing, transmuting, and then, moving through it. So it's like you're not really at a crossroads because you've already chosen the path and you've already started walking that path. And that's why the Radiant Resilience card is right behind that bottom of the deck. Embrace resilience and transform challenges into opportunities for growth. So look at you, Phoenix. I love it. Beautiful energy. So we have tangled threads, untangle complexities with patience, discovering clarity in transitions. So yes, you may be still kind of undergoing that transitional period, but you're coming out. It's like you're already coming out the other end of things. You're just still kind of untangling some things. You're transmuting that. You're integrating it into the whole. So it's not so much as chaotic as it was when you first started this journey, or even, like 6 to 8 months ago in your journey. You're really seeing like a polarity here, like a complete difference. Flying now, had an awesome meditation the other day. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Getting off work in 10 minutes. Still be listening when I drive home, just in case. Don't answer right away. All right, Princess. Cool. And then I will make sure to comment with the timestamp, just, in case you're driving and because when I'm driving, if I'm paying attention to what I'm doing, but also trying to listen to something at the same time, that'll become background, whatever I'm trying to listen to, and it goes into, my focus while I'm driving. I don't know if everyone else is like that, but when I'm driving, I'm always constantly taking in my surroundings, and I've never been in an accident, knock on wood. So, not an accident that I caused myself anyway, and that's been since I was 18 or 19, so I'm good now. But yeah, I will timestamp it for you. So Matt, you are rebalancing, integrating these pieces, these fractals of you into the whole. You're feeling safer in your own skin. Your feelings are feeling safer in your own skin, because you're no longer trying to judge them or hide them or ignore them. It's you are addressing them, you are being present with them. And the card right in the middle says, revealing stitchery, embrace vulnerability and reveal your true self with honesty. And that's right in the center of the deck, or of the reading. So this is your now. Okay. And that's exactly what's happening for you. You're embracing vulnerability, and you are revealing your true self with honesty and with pride, with a sense of, I'm so proud of who I am, who I have been, what I've overcome, all of these things. So you are taking those lower frequencies, those situations that you healed through, or that you experienced and have now healed through. And you're harnessing that to your greater benefit, but also to the greater benefit of others. We have blossoming potential, with embrace challenges to nurture your unique potential and let it bloom like a rare flower. That is so gorgeous. You just mentioned that. I love that, Anna. You guys had a conversation before the podcast. That is so funny. See, synchronicity. There is no coincidence. So you are having these victories, these wins, these moments that you have transmuted and healed through, being brought to your awareness in real time, because you're still unfurling, you're still blossoming into your unlimited potential. Your guides are guiding you, you're listening to them, you're following that guidance. And this is communication through synchronization, signs, and downloads. So you've been in contact, you've been communicating with your spirit team, with your higher self. You're following the signs, you're going where you're led and you're guided, and you're just, it's like a new petal of you unfurls all the time, and you're like, oh wow, this is a new talent, this is an incredible thing about me that now I can show to others. So I really love that for you. You're blossoming into something magnificent. You're a fucking phoenix, man. You're a phoenix, dude. And you just continue to blossom. So keep being vulnerable, keep, tying up these loose ends or untangling these parts of you with grace and understanding, with compassion and with pride. Be proud of how far you've come, and get excited about how proud you're going to be of how far you've come, even in 6 months, you know, from now, in a year from now, in 5 years from now. It's going to blow your mind. It's good for you to, yeah, because it's confirming what your gifts already picked up on. So I love that for you, Anna. It's super awesome, huh, Krista? All right. We'll do Cassandra's, and then we'll take some free soul soups. Okay, Cassandra, do you have a request on the decks that you would like me to use? You're welcome, Matt. I love that for you. You're doing amazing. The soul soup recognizes it. You're all spicy. All right, Miss Cassandra, any requests on decks you would like me to use, or do you want me to just go with what I get? Honey, we're on you right now. If you don't want to go right now, then yeah. Okay, I'll go with you right now, but let me know if you have any requests for decks. I'm feeling tarot for you, so we'll pick a tarot deck, and then do you want, what oracle would you like? It's okay, Cassandra, you're good. You're good, hon. Unless you want to go last. I mean, you can always do that if you want, but okay, I'll choose. We're gonna do, yeah, I thought so. The fairies are calling, and that's the last deck that I like switched around and set down when I was waiting for you to pick. So it's the fairies. So we've got the fairies and the light seer. Okay, don't start getting all wonky on me now. All right. Okay, y'all got cards coming out in clumps. This is going to be really good. Oh my goodness, Cassandra. Okay. You're getting called out right now. I mean, there ain't nothing else we can do about it. Oh, you're fine. You're good. Don't worry about it. All right. So, bottom of the deck with the fairy oracle, go outside. It's time to go outside. Tune into the powerful peace of nature wherever you are and feel at one with your habitat. So definitely calls to go out in nature, to ground. ADHD, man, I get it. I'm right there with you. You guys see me bouncing between readings and comments and all kinds of shit. So I'm glad you guys stick around with me through all my nonsense and shenanigans. So go outside, ground that energy. That ADHD will thank you. It will be more grounded. You know, it's like your energy is scattered. It's like what you want for you, for other people, what you feel obligated to. And the way things, you know, are going or not going, it's don't shoot me, okay? They're showing me a squirrel going to different baskets and like putting eggs in all of these baskets. You know, the don't put your eggs in one basket thing comes to mind, but it's like you've got multiple baskets and multiple eggs and only one squirrel. So your energy is scattered. Things are misfiring or backfiring. We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Okay, things are not moving forward. Also could be some kind of miscommunications or false communications, somebody's story into you, just wasting your time. We have precious time. The fairy of time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. There really is, with all of these, different baskets and all of this, all of these eggs, and just you're one squirrel, and you're like, oh wait, that basket needs an egg. Oh, that one needs an egg. Oh, that one needs an egg. So it's like you're darting around everywhere, and you're just like exhausted, but you can't stop. You're wasting your time on these things that right now, for the time being, are considered excess. Things that would be extracurricular in nature, I guess is what they said. It's not priorities. You've got to reprioritize here. And that's why things aren't really moving forward, because you're wasting your time on these things that shouldn't be top priority right now. Yes, definitely ground. That will help you to sort your energy, to sort your thoughts. Find out where you are giving energy that, that could hold off for a while. Maybe I'll just stop giving to this situation or focusing on this so that I can prioritize, what I need to do. What does that mean? What does what mean, love? Yeah. Let me know what does what mean. Sorry, I'm full speed ahead, so my brain isn't. There's a leak. Yeah. So it's like, you're giving to all of these situations, you're trying to take care of all of these situations to keep all of these, and it could be work, home. Hi Mala. It could be work, home, friends, family. This could be different thoughts that are, you know it's like taking command over your time when you could be thinking about something else and it would be more productive. Um, we do have the moon energy card coming up here. The moon does talk about illusions, but it also talks about clarity. So with full moons, for instance, that's a culmination period. That's ending of cycles. That's when you have the most clarity. And that's because, the moon is full in the sky. So the light reflecting off of that moon, whenever it's in its entirety, in its fullest capacity, it's much brighter. You can see at night much clearer whenever the moon is at its fullest point, when you are at the end of that cycle. Trying to keep my mind busy, not to focus on something specifically while I heal as best I can. Okay, so but the trying not to focus on it and trying not to think of it gets you to think about it regularly. Okay, just thinking about trying to avoid thinking of it is in essence overtly covertly thinking about it. So with that moon energy, surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. So grounding your energy is going to really help you. You're finalizing a 6-year cycle. Yeah. So you'll have that culmination, those, the residual thoughts, feelings, all of these things can and will surface, and may surface in situations that trigger you to think exactly about that situation that you've been trying to avoid. So when we try to avoid something, we're still giving it that energy and that focus while trying to pretend to ourselves that we're not. Was it spiraled your energy? Yeah. So hey Ariana. Now is the time for you to gain that clarity. That moon energy fairy is coming in to reassure you that peace of mind is possible, but we can't try to avoid these things because they're painful. If we're wrapping up cycles, we need to allow these emotions to come through and purge them, take what we've learned and integrate, have that time, you know, that solitude, that peace and quiet to be able to thoughtfully integrate these emotions, these thoughts, these triggers, all of those into the whole. Otherwise, it's just like you're running from this thing, this energy, this emotion, whatever it is, you're running from it, but what's running is always being chased, right? You're running from something, there's something chasing you. So, oh, Jakar wanted a reading. I did not even see. Sorry, guys. Jakar, if you're still in here, let me know, love. Love you, Mala. So there is still, this energy is still in motion of cumulative energy of things like coming to their peak so that they can be recognized, so that they can be validated. Okay, awesome. I don't know if you did a tip or not. Let me know and I'll get you on either way. But the tips are prioritized over the freebies today, and you'll get more cards with a tip than you will for the freebies, but you will get 2 cards. All right. So let me know, tipped or not, doesn't matter. You're still going to get a reading. I just want to know which list to put you on, darling. Okay. So peace of mind is possible, but you have to allow yourself to face these things, to really be able to heal through and integrate them, because you are under intense transformation right now. The transformation fairy came out first. This fairy tells you to surrender to the transformation in your life that's happening for your highest good. Embrace your transformation. The best is yet to come. You will definitely be okay. You have to sit with these emotions, love, because if you feel abandoned, rejected, alone, you know, in situations, and that's most often highlighted during periods of shadow work, right? So instead of trying to ignore these parts of you, you need to validate them, help them to feel seen, heard, and understood, and bring comfort to them. Bring comfort to those parts of you that are still screaming out for, you know, validation, to be seen, to be heard, to be loved, to be cherished. You can't expect someone else to bring these things to you when you cannot bring these things to yourself, because that would be a healed version of you that's experiencing someone else coming and validating you in all of the ways, and you know, all of the things, regardless of whether it's romantic or any other type of relationship. But when you no longer need it is when it shows up, right? It's when you're not in that lack, when it comes into fulfill. So it's all about embracing this process. It's really difficult to do the emotional work, but once you let go of these lower frequency emotions and thoughts and experiences that are holding you back, that are holding you down, you're free to create, right? You're no longer manifesting that energy in your life because you've let it go. You're not dragging that dead weight around with you anymore, because you know what? You made friends with your demons. You have loved them into submitting to your every whim. Now you can use them for your highest good and for the highest good of all involved with you. So now they're at your beck and call. They're not wreaking havoc on your life to trigger you to feed off of that and cause this vicious cycle to keep you in chaos. Now they work with you, they work for you. So you're transforming, and this is ultimate outcome energy, okay, is the Ace of Cups. This is a new fulfilling cycle for you. This is happiness and joy, satisfaction, fulfillment coming from you, because you fill up your own cup, and anyone else that comes into your life better damn well add to it instead of take away. Otherwise, they're gone. You know what I mean? You're no longer settling for less than you deserve. You're no longer settling for half empty energies. And this is where union happens. 2 of Cups. Things start to come together. Co-creation. Okay. true, authentic, harmonious experiences. They're creating rainbows just by touching their hands together. Come on. So, this is what you're headed towards. Everything is about to get better, but you've got to sit with it. You've got to heal it. You've got to, move through the energies, because energy only stagnates whenever we won't release it, when we won't let it go. So, stop holding on to that stagnant energy. Whatever needs to flow out of your life, allow it to, whether that's people, places, things, or tears from your eyes. Okay. I'm glad I made you cry in a good way. I'm glad I made you cry, because that's cleansing. Salt is cleansing. They use it for spiritual cleansing and protection, and have forever. Okay. So, moving those waters with salt is cleansing. Okay. So cleanse it all out of your system, cleanse it all out of your field, and just know that things are really going to get better, and you're going to have so much more joy and fulfillment than you ever could have dreamed, and probably not in the same situation, right? Probably not with the same types of situations or people. It's something completely new, because the healed version of you manifests much healthier and more joyous, harmonious connections than the old version of you, the wounded, the triggered. So just roll with it, baby. You got it. You're welcome. Thank you. All right. Let's do Jakar next, because we got Cassandra, and I told you guys we were going to do a couple of freebies. So Jakar, I'm sorry, I didn't even see if you commented whether it was a tipped winner or not. I guess I got a little ahead of myself. Okay, I see you're still here as per your last comment. All right, darling. If you are still here, Jakar, let me know which deck that you would like, actually. Apparently we don't have that many untipped. So, pure salt to deeper salt. Does the pure salt transform the... No apologies necessary, darling. I just wanted to know how many cards to toss out for you here. So I got you. No worries, no judgment, nothing needed. Okay. Do you like the Cannabis Oracle? You want to use the Cannabis Oracle, Jakar? Cannabis Oracle? Let me know. Make sure it's shuffled for you, love. All right. Got you. And if anyone else hasn't had a reading yet, let me know. Unless I got you on the tip side, I got you guys on the list, and we're going to go through that list. But anyone else who isn't able to tip or anything like that, I want to make sure to get you guys too, because you guys are all just as important. But I got to go out of my way for those who go out of their way to bless me. So I'm trying to keep an even keel here, guys. But thank you for all the support, all the love. All right. Do you have a beautiful voice, Jakar? I'm hearing like soulful singing with this card here. Or it could be someone connected to you. It doesn't have to be just, from you, but it's like I get this beautiful, oh, you do. Because we got sing. Sing, baby, sing. I just got chills. I just like full body chills. Have you been contemplating okay, music moves you. I don't know if you've been contemplating this for like some kind of work, occupation, like side hustle, anything like that, working with music in some way, working with your voice in some way. Because we got sing and we got just go. Sing and just go, walking meditation. Um, just like, I don't know if you were here for Jay's reading earlier, I did it with the same deck and he got those two cards out too. But speaking your reality into existence. Um, and I don't know how long you've been around like watching, but we talk about this. I talk about this all. I refer to me as we. I work with my higher self and my guides, so we're we. Um, but you've seen it. You channel. We have vision and we have channel with this animal card. That is a channel. This card says channel. It's animal energy, but it talks about channeling. And vision, that's, you know, blending the dark and the light, the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine within you. You've had this vision. You are a channel. Have you been let down on like what you've saw for yourself or your life or certain circumstances, what you really wanted, and then got let down on that vision? And it's like, that's where the record, they're really referring to music here with you. That's where the record was warped, and that's where it's stuck on a loop. It's stuck on a loop. They're really talking about records, music, voice. So I don't know if you have messed around with your voice or with creating music, creating even like meditations and things like that. I don't, you have like this beautiful voice. Felt like your life has no purpose. It does. Because all of those pitfalls, all of that darkness that you had to overcome, that forest that you had to walk through when you couldn't see the path ahead of you, that is clearing for you right now. Walking meditation, you need to use your voice because words are spells. That's why they call it spelling. You've sang all your life. I love that. They're saying go for it. That's your purpose. You do it so beautifully. You have the power to move people to tears with your voice. And I haven't even heard your voice yet, but I can hear it. You've been given this vision for a reason. And the reason why you've experienced so many pitfalls before was because you had to pull yourself up out of those holes every time. You had to find that strength within every time. And that is what makes you powerful. That is what makes you great. Use your voice. It's who you really are. I'm going to try to say this. You would be astounded to know that you sing with the angels. You exist in these higher realms, and you're here to anchor that frequency, your soul's frequency, the notes that you naturally sing when there's nothing else to sing along to. That's your soul. How could you ever think that there was anything ugly about it? Your voice is healing. Heal others. Heal yourself with your voice first. Sing your life into creation. You are so much more powerful than you could even perceive right now, because you've overcome so much darkness. And coupling that darkness with the light within, with that beautiful voice, with that beautiful heavenly energy, that is what seeds creation. You need the masculine and the feminine, the light and the dark. A seed needs darkness to grow. And you might feel like you've had nothing but darkness. But in the darkness is where you find your light. You're undergoing intense transformation. Okay, transformation card. That's a Pegasus. That Pegasus may look black, but it's got all of the colors of the spectrum. Look at those feathers. Each individual feather has a different color, a different hue, and in different light, its iridescence sparkles and causes new colors, colors that have never been perceived in this realm. When that light hits you, 2121, thank you. And right behind that, we have beyond. You're guided, you're destined, you are crowned, you are supported, and you are so loved. Your vision is the gateway. This is the, I didn't even know there was 2 vision cards in this fucking deck, but we have Osupa with vision, with that light in the dark. And I shit you not, we got gateway with vision. Walk through the gateway, your heart. That's your heart space. That's the gates of your heart space. Walk through that and project that energy into your environment. Step through that gateway, because you are the gatekeeper. Don't sabotage yourself. Sorcery, revolution. You're causing a revolution in your life because you are powerful, because you are a powerful sorcerer. You are magic. You are stardust and magic wrapped up in flesh. Legacy. Conjuring your legacy. Okay? You are transmuting, you are transforming, and you're creating from ether. Love you, Patrick. Hey. So that was incredibly moving. Thank you for allowing me to tap into your energy. Baby, you are the Moses of this time for you. You are finding your way through the desert and leading yourself and your people through the desert, and your people are all around you, connected to you across lifetimes, not of this world and of this world. Like, you've got so much energy, so much ancestral energy walking with you. Okay, never forget that. Tap into it. Sing the song of your ancestors, not just earth ancestors, but your star race ancestors as well. Yes, if you ever feel open to sharing, we would love to see your singing posted in the group. If you're part of our Facebook group yet, that would be absolutely astonishing. Thank you, Jakar. All right, do we have anyone else that wants a free 2-card reading before I get on to Miss Princess? It was, wasn't it, Anna? Oh my goodness. It made me cry like 3 times. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna dry off my eyelashes so they don't like print mascara on my skin. Oh. All right. Intense heat, intense pressure causes diamonds, baby, and that's within you. Okay. All you have to do is become exactly who you already are. Thank you, Anna. Patrick, would you like a quick 2-card reading before we get to Miss Princess? And then we'll continue going on down the list. So if anyone hasn't got a reading yet and you're not on the tipped list, let me know and I will put you down so we can definitely make sure to get to you. Otherwise, oh, thank you, Princess. No, Anna, yours isn't here yet. We got Princess and then Krista and then Anna right after that. So I got you, babe. Okay. I have to pee really quick. I'm going to mute. Okay, Patrick, I will definitely do one for you. I'm feeling shamanic healing for sure. So, oops, kicking my tripod, trying to get my shoes on. Quick potty break. I'll be right back. Absolutely, Sue. Okay, all better. Oh, you just woke up? All right. I didn't get to fully dry my hands off. So I promise not pee, guys. It's water. All right. Let's do it. Patrick, Sue, Princess. All right. Patrick. Mm-hmm. These are good. Never mind the looks I make out loud. Okay. So for you, Patrick, we have letting go. Okay. We have the balance of the light and the dark with the sun and the need to let go so you can become more free. So you're not weighted down. You can fly freely. Um, you have been in the process of letting go, of releasing the things that no longer serve you, of the things that um, deplete you. I get a depleted feeling, like really tired, exhaustion, depleted. You're honoring your energy now. You're honoring that energy. And you've got the sun here twice, right? In both of those cards, we have the sun right above. The sun is shining on you as you complete this process of letting go, honoring your energy, resting, recharging yourself, and integration on the bottom of the deck. Right now, okay, you're in that period of integration. You've already shed the skin, or you're almost completely finished shedding that skin. And you might have these emotions that are surfacing because we do have the moon here, and the moon is rising behind that body of water. So the moon rules emotions. You could feel your emotions, possibly intense emotions. We had that Scorpio full moon recently, and that's really what's coming up is those, even the darker ones, even like anger, coupled with the sadness, because I know you're so sweet and you're not like an angry person. No one could ever look at you and think you're an angry person, but you might have been feeling like surges of anger surfacing as you are kind of moving through life for the past couple of weeks, and it's because these feelings have been there, but they've been, suppressed and dormant, and like, oh, I'm not supposed to feel those feelings, those aren't good feelings, that's not what a spiritually in tune person would feel, or whatever kind of, we always lie to ourselves in different ways. But anger is a very valid emotion, very potent, very powerful emotion, but very valid and very useful. Okay. You're learning how to take that energy and transmute it in a way where you take the power from it, that electrical charge from it, but you apply it in such a balanced way because you are such a sweet and balanced individual. You're applying it like, it's like Mr. Responsible, Mr. Responsibility here. Being very mindful of how you express this energy and what you're applying it to. You're probably channeling it also into your music. And so it's no coincidence that you and Jakar's readings are piggybacking, talking about him using his voice and having such a beautiful voice, bringing me to tears. So you could very well be channeling this or start channeling this into your music. We have slow and steady. Healing is a spiral and it's not a race. Okay, that's why that turtle's there with that spiral on its little shell. Healing is a spiral. It's not a race, and it could be raining down emotions all around you. Okay, but you're moving up, you're ascending. You're not going to be taken away, carried away by this flood of emotions because you keep reaching for higher ground. And that crescent moon, so it depends on which stage of the moon, because some crescents can be waxing, some can be waning, some are building of energies, and some are the releasing of energies. So it's like you're working with both of these. You're working at this crescent shape right now, but it's very much like towards the end of either releasing or gaining this momentum. Divine timing, everything is coming together in a beautiful way. Symbolism, I don't know if you work with sigils, but that would be a good thing for you to focus your energy and intention into these sigils. Both in alchemizing the emotion, but also in the creation of like what it is, your next manifestation, what it is that you're working on. But emotional release, let that shit go, purge it, let it out. We got death showing up here. So the ending of a phase, ending of perhaps a very triggering phase where you had a lot of emotions surface, but it's like, I know that I've been working on creating this thing or this situation or this whatever, but it's not here yet. Just a gentle reminder, not like you need to be pushed on it because you remain pretty balanced anyway, but just a gentle reminder. It's all about divine timing. You know that you're ending a cycle, but you're already building a new cycle as you're ending this phase of this old cycle. So nothing is stagnant. It's all in motion. It's just right now it's like the tide is receding while the tide is also coming in. So it can be a little turbulent, but it's all gonna, they're showing me like glassy waters, like calm, smooth, glassy waters. So I'm gonna restart that because I don't know why those comments aren't showing up over there. Okay. Hopefully that resonates for you, Patrick. I love you. And we'll get Sue real quick, and then Princess, we're on to you, love. I'm not trying to push yours out anymore, but I just wanted to get a couple of our frees in. Our freebies. All right, Miss Sue. Can I pull some fairies for you? I think fairies are very fitting for you right now. Brings clarity. You're welcome, Patrick. I love you. So, okay. Your cards just all jumped out, Sue. They're like, bloop, bloop, bloop. Okay. Miss Sue. Tree wisdom. This tree dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sounds it makes. So, yes. So you are, and I know you are, because wasn't it you sleeping under a mango tree the other day? I believe it was you. I can't, please don't pin me down on that one because my memory, y'all know. Um, Tree wisdom. You are connecting with the dryads, the sprites, the fairies, you're so connected to these, what other people would call mythical, but for you, it's more like it's mystical. It's very tangible. It's like feeling completely enraptured in this sparkly magical energy. Fairy spotting came out. Have you been communing with the fae? It's time to go fairy spotting. It's said that seeing is believing, but in fact the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. So I know that you believe in them because you work with them, you talk with them, you commune with them, you hang with them. You are them, right? So you might have like memories or just familiarity with the fae and with these nature spirits. Um, they're helping you. There's something, it's like they're sprinkling little magic glittery fairy dust on something to grow something for you. So I don't know if you've been trying to grow perhaps even like a garden. Could be growing your garden. It could be growing your job, your business, your land, growing something. They're helping you because this is exactly what you're meant to do. You are supposed to add your magic to the land. You're combining, you're co-creating. Made a cup of coffee, sitting down to watch. Okay, awesome, princess. Hey, I'll have your full undivided attention then, huh? So we have the moon energy card, surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and to reassure you that peace of mind is possible. So you have emotions surfacing right now. It could be emotions surrounding lack, surrounding like abandonment, or just the not having the thing that you need for the task at hand, type of energy as well. It could be all of these things, but they're saying that you're a little rigid. Okay, you're a little bit more rigid. We need to make you a little more pliable, a little more flexible to do the work that you're doing with the nature spirits. You are so open, but there's this part of you that tries to like control the way that things happen, like and when. It's like you want to be very structured about it so you can have this calculated outcome. But they're like, that's not how it works in the ethers. That's not how it works with your intuition and with this spirit magic or spirit essence that they're saying like your magic is your magic. Whatever you're applying it to, it's going to do its intended purpose if you just leave it alone. If you leave it alone and trust and let it grow, let it go, let it flow. Because when you're trying to restrict the energy, it's not going to have the room to grow into what it's meant to blossom into, if that makes sense. So they're working with you on, don't hold on too tight, don't be restricting, just sprinkle your magic, set the intention, and trust and believe that it's going to be done. And then you can go off and tend to these other things, and then you can come back around and nurture this a little bit more. But they're saying like, um, you'll have more time to be able to create these new things or grow these other things, all of these things simultaneously, even if you give them the energy that they need, what's going to be sufficient for them to be able to digest right now while you go and you handle these other things. So being very mindful of your energy and your focus and trying to control outcomes or trying to control circumstances. they're getting you into this state of openness with that divine feminine energy. That's where they're really, you know, trying to, they're shaping and molding you. It's like your clay. But this is setting you up to flourish. The last card that we have out is the Lotus Flower Fairy. Tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. You are meant to flourish. Shed your light when necessary. Nourish it with, you know, your magic, your light codes, your energy, your intention, your focus, but also give it the room so it can flourish on its own. Think of it this way. If you allow all the dandelions to grow in your yard, it becomes much more beautiful. It starts to flourish. They just kind of take over and do their thing. And it's just a symphony of beauty, even with just the dandelions. Versus someone who kills themselves day in and day out to go pick any kind of weed or any kind of dandelion that tries to pop up in the middle of their grass because it's not a smooth, perfect, you know, this high lawn that is immaculate and green, and that's it. There's so much more beauty in what people deem as mistakes or these unwanted things that they just kind of don't allow these things to naturally flourish. So they're expending so much energy and often get frustrated or angry if they see one single, you know, what they deem as a weed pop up into their perfect picture of what they want it to be and what they think it should look like. They're like, let the flowers pop up. That's your job. Let the flowers pop up. So you are on your way to flourishing, but they're getting you into this more divine feminine energy of being open for it to manifest and knowing that you're so powerful that you've set the intentions, you've nurtured it along the way, aligned with those manifestations. So don't try to control it, expecting that if you just turn your head for a minute, something's going to come in and thwart your manifestation. So hopefully that helps you, Sue. Hopefully that resonates. I love you. Now we're going to get to Princess. Princess, do you have any requests for the decks that you would like me to use for you, darling? And then after Princess, we've got Krista, Anna, Ben, Nicole, Dallas, and Kara. And if I didn't say your name and you tipped me, let me know. If I didn't say your name and you haven't got a reading yet, let me know. Presto manifesto, yes. All right, Miss Princess. Wet my whistle. Let me know if you have a request for decks. You're welcome, Sue. All right, Princess. I'm feeling some feminine healing for you, darling. So we'll do Feminine Healing Oracle. And if you have another request, we'll use that one too. Okay, got you. I was thinking that one too. Totally thinking that. So we'll do the Divine Feminine and we'll do some Tarot from the Light Seers. All right, Princess, what do you need to know? That's way too many. That's like 15 cards at once. Aw, thank you, Matt. I love you guys so much. So grateful for you all. The Soul Tribe, the Soul Soup. Not poop soup. Maybe so, because we're the shit. All right, Princess. They're like, no, we gave you 15 cards. You should have just went with those. There we go. Okay. Okay. Got to sort through it a little bit to get there, but you're getting there. This is going to be good. Ooh, I like it. Oh, I had a card number 8 on the bottom of the deck and card number 17. 1 plus 7 is 8. So you got infinity, Princess. Oh, yes, ma'am. Okay. What else? There we go. All right. I love it. Girlfriend. We do blend. Ugh. I feel like there's a cat hair just chilling on my eyelash. Give me a sec. Okay. This is good. I hate that when I have a little tiny floaty cat hair floating in the air and it grabs my eyelashes and it doesn't want to leave. Oh, these cats are going to be the death of my eyeballs. Cancel, clear, delete. Just kidding. All right, Princess. This is really awesome. I'm actually really excited for this one for you. All right. Seriously? Get a live cat hair. Okay. Hopefully we're done. So, bottom of the deck energy, we have the Tower. Dun, dun, dun. Just kidding. The Tower, change, transformation. Look at that lightning bolt. It is in the shape of a heart. I think it was it Corey or my friend Danielle that posted a lightning strike, but it was in the form of a heart. Same problem on the daily. Dude, finally a good reading, right? It's all good, Princess. It's good. It's getting really good, but let me get this hair out of my eyeball. I don't want to like smudge my makeup. But, damn. Okay. I don't know who posted it. It was Corey or my friend Danielle, but I saw it earlier today. Oh, you saw it, Matt? Maybe it was Corey then that posted it, because I don't think any of you guys are friends with my friend Danielle, like on Facebook. But it's that lightning fast energy that completes you. It completes the heart. Okay. And also it kind of looks like, same issue with your cats. It kind of looks to me like, soul energy, can be soul leaving the body energy. I'm not talking about you or anyone else like leaving their bodies anytime soon, but it's like, you're freeing yourself from this dense prison. Okay. It's like a metaphoric, your soul is leaving the body, right? Leaving the old body, going on to a new one. But see, like the reason I say that is that lightning bolt right in the center above that, the little heart crack, is a little dot. It's like a head. And then it's like, these are the wings that are outspread, right? And then this is the swooping down of that soul, because souls don't have to have feet. They're not bipedal. Like by definition, that's just this physical vessel. So it's ascension energy that I'm getting from that. And then right behind that, also bottom of the deck, is the sun card. You're ascending towards your sun, towards your happiness, towards your fulfillment. Okay. Tapping into that confidence with the solar plexus and that sacral energy, that creation energy and that heart energy. It's just like, it's vibing right now. And I love this for you. You're coming out of hermit mode. You're coming out of some sort of inner journey, okay? Going over lessons, having shadows surface for you every time you turn around, like walking down the street, boom, shadow, you know? It's like now it starts turning into an all-out brawl with your shadow, and it's not pleasant, and it's like, why do I keep like falling and stumbling and getting kicked down? And it's because you were forced to go within so that you can overcome these certain things, just like self-sacrifice, Seven of Swords, perhaps self-manipulation, freeing yourself from your ex. I love it. Freeing yourself from manipulation, period. Because Seven of Swords in the upright, that person is sneaking into another army's camp to, take their swords from them so that they can't defend themselves. But yeah, that person is one against all these many. So, you got it's all about perspective here. But for you, it's very much overcoming this energy of people doing you dirty, going behind your back, like, wounding you, hurting you, betraying you. Very much betrayal energy. And I get it. I've been betrayed in many ways, and even very recently in many ways. I've had so much betrayal that was triggered for me in recent months. Family disowning me completely, and then gossiping and talking shit about me after disowning me when I did nothing to initiate it. That kind of thing. So you've had to go within, and you've had to work on healing. You got the Four of Swords, and it is showing up in the upright right in the center of the reading. So you are still in this regeneration phase, this healing phase, this cocoon stage of your transformation. Okay, you're still kind of butterfly soup right now, but that's okay, because the Tower card, the first fucking card out, had all them butterflies all over it. They're flying around everywhere. They're ethereal butterflies. They're not even solid. Look at them. They got trails of fucking magic everywhere they fly. So very much metaphoric, very much ethereal energy. This is you doing so much work, probably in dream state. You're doing so much work in the quantum. You are healing these wounds of Three of Wands in the reverse. Your ship's not coming in, things not moving forward, things not getting better. It's not getting brighter. It's stormy skies all around. She's got these torches, lit, but she's still waiting there like, are my ships going to come in? It's too stormy. I don't know if they're going to be able to come. So it's you healing through those patterns, very much belief patterns, behavioral patterns, like how you envision what you want, and then how you align your actions to that. There's been a lot of revision there. You're choosing to be kind to yourself, which is a big thing, I think, for you, because we can be our own worst critic, right? We can be our own biggest fucking bully. And I'm not really getting that. I'm getting kindness from you. This is the kindness card, but this is being kind to yourself, loving and nurturing yourself, sitting in your own energy and absorbing that. And this is card number 17. 1 plus 7 is 8. 1 is new beginnings. 7 is attainment of higher knowledge, spirituality, very much like tangible things coming together in your waking experience, but also tremendous change going on within. We have peace on the bottom of the deck with tranquility and acceptance. You're at peace with yourself and where you're at. It's like, yeah, I want more and I'm getting there, but I'm going to take the time to really appreciate where I'm at now, how far I've come now, and what I've built thus far. This is being at peace with all of the decisions that have culminated to this very point. Surrender right behind that, letting go. Okay, you're letting go of things that weigh you down, of these situations, these people that just take from you, that cause these storms in your life. Hope right behind that, belief and fulfillment. The storms may be coming, but you're not fucking scared. You're just picking your flowers and smelling them, walking along just fine, like, oh, I know I'm protected. It's cool. I'm not going to get zapped by no lightning, because baby, I am the storm. Okay, I've been through the storm. I am the storm. Transformation right behind that. Radical change and internal shift, just like I said. Look at that. You sexy beast. You're a child of the cosmos. Suzanne, love you. So continue to follow that guidance where you're being led and guided. Continue to put your focus and your energy into nurturing your vision to life instead of, all of the things that are shifting and changing around you. But also be grateful for the things that are shifting and changing around you, because these changes, these towers, are bringing in space for more love, for more vibrance to enter your life, and alignment, baby. You got justice to finish off the reading. This is card number 11. 11 is alignment. This is justice, balance. This is you integrating the shadow aspects and using them for your truth, for your clarity, and for your highest good. It's time to start prioritizing yourself and your own happiness, your true happiness, not what you think happy looks like, because that's what everyone else told you was happiness before, right? When you were a kid, when you were growing up, like your whole life, you think this is the kind of situation, or this is the kind of person, or this is the kind of people, or the friends, the family, this is how it's supposed to look for someone to be happy. So you kind of pivoted and you're like, what makes me happy though? And those things don't really make me happy. So what makes me happy? And you're starting to pursue that. And that's where your justice, okay, your justice is your happiness, is your fulfillment. I love it. You are the storm, baby. You got this. Love you, princess. Yes, got some good vibes. Good vibes happening. All right. Princess is done. We got Krista and then Anna. If I haven't called out anyone's name, put you down on the list or anything, let me know. And I will get you down on the list. We are just over halfway through our lists, both of them. And we're at 2 hours, so we might still make it a 3-hour one. I don't know. Taurus, and accepting change is one of the things you've been working on. Hell yeah. Change is good. It's not always, it doesn't have to be scary. Change is always a good thing. It's just like, what are you going to create with it? You know what I mean? Oh, I don't even know why, but Krista, I started pulling from the Feminine Oracle for you too. But I think it's perfect. So, Miss Krista, I think we need some fae, some divine feminine and some fae. Okay. Krista is still in here, correct? If you don't comment in the next couple of seconds before I start reading your cards, I'm gonna tag you with the timestamp. Oh, there you are. Okay. Go with the flow, yes. Oh, thank you, princess. I love you. Okay, Krista. Ooh, I like it. Okay. All right, Miss Krista. So weird how my old PayPal is still showing up. So strange to me. Okay. Cruising, yes. I'm trying to get them done quicker, but you guys know, like, I can't dictate how much time I spend on any kind of session or reading. It just never it never goes the way as I planned, so we just flow with it and keep going. All right. Krista, I love this. Okay. We'll start here with the fairies. Nature's signs showing up on the bottom of the deck. Be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continually. We need only open our hearts and minds. So get out in nature, observe the signs. You might have had spirit animals or, little animals or insects, or just maybe even trees. I'm seeing trees, like the tree of life is showing up in my mind's eye. So you could be very much connecting with tree of life energy. We do have life energy, life force energy showing up right here too. So that would make sense. Anchoring, absorbing light codes through your leaves and anchoring those down to your root system. Have you been going out and getting sun like on sunny days? I don't know, photosynthesis type stuff keeps coming up. You freaking love trees. Awesome. And I know you said it's been cloudy where you are, but either you have been or there's a need for you to get out in the sun when it's shining, okay? For those sun codes, because you are anchoring those, they're helping to activate, and it's like okay, I don't know if I'm going to be able to explain this properly with labels and stuff because my brain isn't on that track. But so, like with cells on the really sunny days, okay, cool. When they are in the creation stages, okay, we already know about cell division and stuff, but cells clumping together is what I get, like clumping together to multiply. And when you're getting these sun codes, thank you, Anna, 2202. When you're receiving these sun codes, they're also bonding to, it's like things that bond to the proteins in your blood to, okay, to come together to create something. And sometimes it can be stuff like that causes bad stuff like cancer, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about the positive stuff. So these sun codes are adhering to these higher light transmission codes that you're already, you know, receiving. They're hitting your auric field, but it's like these sun codes bond to these to help bring them through and anchor them in. It's like there, for some reason right now you need to have the two components. Divine DNA, yeah. It's like they're pairing together to bring this transmission through in a way that you can receive it, in a way that you can consciously receive this. So getting out there and soaking up sun codes whenever you can. It's adding to that life force energy. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. So working on these shadow aspects, these light codes, these sun codes, these higher frequency transmissions are coming in to help you to transmute these energies, and you're meant to take note of it because you're applying this to your work moving forward. Pretty cut and dry. Okay. That's cool. We have inspiration, bottom of the deck. Be prepared as you'll soon receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can fly, or she can call at any time. So inspiration is coming. Really ground yourself in nature, really soak up the sun codes right now, revitalizing that life force energy, because I know you have been so depleted. You've been running your little self ragged lately, you know, with the kids and the nursery and like all, you know, your schoolwork for yourself, all of these different things you have been juggling, and it's like depleting yourself. You have had to cut certain things off. You've had to prioritize in a way that you may not always be comfortable with, but it's also provided you with this space to regenerate. Inspiration is always welcome. It is coming, baby. It is coming. We have friendship. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. So, soul tribe, soul family, it's like you need that support. You need to be open to receiving that encouragement and that support, because you are, yes, you have been kind of withdrawn from, you know, with from your community on here, from really interacting or building your business on social media because you've been working on your university, on your children, on your home and your family and all of these things. And I know your kids have had, illnesses and things that you have to be the caregiver, you have to be the nurturer. Um, and it's been really depleting for you, but you were meant to go into the dark. It's like receding into the cave. um, because one, you do need to focus on part of your purpose that is your family, your healing and nurturing of your bloodlines. Um, but oh, that is temptation. We have the temptation card. Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit, perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever its disguise. So it could be in the way of, I'm just going to completely fall off the grid because, you know, I don't feel like I'm confident enough to achieve my dreams, or my vision has kind of gotten muddied and I just need to take time out. And that is absolutely important. Always do that. But we can also kind of fall into that trap that we've set for ourselves. There's like, well, maybe no one's missed me. Maybe it's not going to really make a difference if I'm there or I'm not, if I'm doing what I feel is my purpose or I'm not, because I'm occupied here. But you feel lacking. So that what you feel lacking when you're not living what lights you up as your purpose, it's like this fail safe. You're not going to fall back into the same temptation because you can't sit there. It's not comfortable to not live your purpose now. So while that's going on, you're simultaneously living through this experience and doing the inner work and being cut off from, the greater support system and really working on things and seeing things for yourself. Whereas when you come back, like, you're celebrated. We're like, oh, we missed you. It's so glad to see you. Like, we love you. We support you. Your work is amazing. It's beautiful. And we would love to see you flourish in that. So, um, don't feel like you have to jump both feet in. Okay. Um, you can dibble dabble a little bit while prioritizing the things that you need to focus on right now. But, come back just for it's like coming back to a flower for nectar, for nourishment, for the sweetness, for the upliftment. And you can keep that going, but you don't have to be so, constantly both feet in. You have other things to do. So you're learning how to prioritize, how to shift things in order to stay balanced. And we have come together. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps to get the job done. Yes, balance is key. So reaching out to those who support you, who truly believe in you and believe in your work and want to love and support you and, be your friend. We want to be your soul tribe. We want to see you succeed. Surrounding yourself with these situations, when I know you've been in business and in friendships, you have experienced where people take advantage of you and, use you like a doormat because you're so open and you're so giving and you're so loving. But you've learned that lesson. You know what that lack of reciprocity feels like, and you know what reciprocity and support feels like. So don't worry about collaborating with others, or about, having these, coming together in these groups, because you've learned that lesson. It's like your bullshitometer is on point. Okay. Because of the experiences that you've had. So stay consistent, confidently repeating the patterns, work, the things that get uh they produce for you, right? They produce results, positive results. Stay consistent. Consistency doesn't mean constantly dealing with it, constantly trying to get it to work. It just means, okay, I'm going to give this the time that I have for now, and I'm going to go and do my other stuff, or I'm going to go rest, or I'm going to do whatever. And then I'll come back to it, put a little bit more into it, just kind of maintain. And then when I feel that inspiration, I'll go for the gusto. I'll do even more when I feel inspired to take action. But I'm just going to just remain consistent with myself, with my thought patterns, with, you know, how I talk to myself and how I move through my life. And then we have progress, development, and advanced condition. So you're moving forward, even if you don't always feel like it. You're making tremendous progress, even if you're not sure. Right behind that, we have direction. So movement towards desires and guidance. So you're moving in the right direction. You're doing everything that you're meant to do. Just stay consistent. You're making progress. Celebrate your progress. And that will help to, you know, shore up that confidence, because, and there's so much gold in this reading, like gold, golden wings. She's gold. That's gold. That's gold. Golden sunrise. It's like there's gold written all over this reading. So go for the gold, baby. I love you. 2211. Thank you, Anna. I love that. My kids are having so much fun. They're a hoot. All right. So now we've got Anna. Our lovely Anna. Then after Anna, we've got Ben, Nicole, Dallas, and Kara. I hope you guys are all still here. Thank you for being so patient as I take my sweet ass time getting through all of these readings. I like to give them, you know, all the time that they need for the message to come through. So sorry if it takes a long time, y'all. These children are so happy. Oh, thank you, Krista. I love you. All right. Miss Anna, do you have any requests for what decks you would like me to use? Anything like that? We've got the Feminine Healing, the Fairies, the Water Oracle, the Work Your Light Oracle, the Healing Spirits, Shamanic Healing Cannabis, the Stitched one. What is it called again? Which one is it? The Patterns of Progress, Etheric Evolution. So name your deck, or I'll just pick. Choose for you. Gotcha. I think you're going to get the feminine wisdom too. But water is speaking your name. I've got like my chopstick trying to, when I talk too much, it starts to like goop out right there. So annoying. I know y'all ladies know what I'm talking about. I don't know if all the men do. Okay. I'm glad they're getting along and they're all giggly. All right, Anna. Let's see what water has to say. Oh, she has a lot to say. All right. I like it. I like all your guys' messages. We've had some really good ones today. And Jakar's had me, still got me like, oh my gosh. That one was powerful. That was amazing. Really honored to be able to provide that one. There's some readings, like every reading is different and beautiful and powerful in its own right, but it's like some of them just come out of left field and just gut punch me right in the fucking heart, you know? So that was one of those out of left field fucking gut punch to the heart. That's all, the only way I can describe it. Not a heart punch. It's like a gut punch to the heart. Loving them. Awesome. Thank you. Okay. I have to pull a third deck for you, Anna. So we're going to go Etheric Evolution. Only 3 cards came out, like, altogether out of those decks. And then they're like, because you have to get a third deck. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Matt. Haven't they, Carol? They've been so powerful today. I'm loving this. Anna. Okay, Anna. This is going to be powerful too. Yeah. Anna's the one that gets 3 decks. They're like, nah, that's not enough. You got to go with 3. Okay. Give you more perspective. And I got goosebumps again. Okay. We have to start with the ones that came out of the Etheric Evolution deck. Because they're only a side note. Okay. They're just, they are significant. Okay. They are important, but it's just a blip in the greater picture. So we have indecision that came out first, confusion, and decide on what you want and act on it. So indecision, wishy-washy, little bit of uncertainty, projection showing up right alongside that with unconscious denial of own behavior onto another. This is just, for me though, it's not you're projecting on other people. This is the indecision and the stagnation that you've been, it's like hitting a wall, kind of. You're projecting that out into your external circumstances, causing some more fog and confusion, causing a distortion. So this energy is operating out of distortion. You are in the process of aligning it. That's why it's just a side note. But if you're wondering, like, I thought I cleaned up this mess, why is it still coming up in my life type energy? It's because you need to get more focused. Bottom of the deck, Delta Doorway, all right? Forgiveness and limitless freedom. This is the quantum. This is the doorway to the quantum. You have all of the access to all of these things that are already in creation in the quantum. It's just you've been having a little bit of it's like a little bit of a misalignment, like not quite hitting the target when it comes to applying your focus. We have ascension, raising vibration and consciousness. Ooh, and high vibrations right behind that. So your delta doorway into these higher consciousness, this higher frequency, is open, but there's still a little bit of residual because of the indecision, because you're not like 10 toes down on this is my vision, this is what I want, I am God, I create my experience by commanding it to be so. This is still like a I don't know, hopefully it happens kind of energy, but that's not what you're meant for. Okay, we have confidence, bottom of the deck energy, faith to rely on yourself. You are so amazing. You're beautiful inside and out. There's absolutely nothing about you that is, lacking or negative or ugly or, any of those things. So you're being called to step into your confidence, not only step into it. Yeah, Matt, take the leap or take the plunge. We have plunge, don't hold back, it's time, go for it and dive in. Okay, resonates, awesome. So take the plunge. It's not a leap of faith, baby, it's a plunge. Okay, and that's why you're feeling a little less than confident about it. It's why you're feeling that little bit of trepidation, little bit of air of caution, but they're like, no, it's for you. You command it, you create it. Your confidence is what gets you there. You already have, it's like you already have everything lined up. You already have all the tools and they're in the right spots in, you know, for the order in which you're going to need them. But your confidence is like, but what if I fuck up? No, follow the stream, dedication, trust, and future rivers and oceans. So take the plunge into this pond because it leads to those future rivers and oceans. Right behind that, she who flows, ease, being open to change and going with the flow of life, making waves right behind that. Momentum is building. It's your time. Achievement. Make the waves. Take up space. Make yourself, your energy known. It's what you're meant to do. That is the sign of your confidence. When you do it and you do it unapologetically, let it rain, allowing what is, inevitability, and trust. Again, a card of trust. So trusting that what you're receiving, where you're being guided, is where you're meant to go. That's the action you're supposed to take. So plunge into it. Bounteous and abundance, two different decks. Both of them came out. One right underneath the other one. So the feminine oracle one coming out placed right underneath the water oracle. Bounteous, generously given, relationships and coming together. So you're meant to share this abundance with others, the abundance of yourself with others. Yes, 2222. As I said, take up space. I love it. That's 4 and 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. Infinity. Abundance. Right? 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 8. That's abundance. And you've got abundance and bounteous right here. Let it rain. Make it rain, baby. Okay? Make it rain on yourself. A state of plenty. You're taking a plunge into abundance. Hey, Teresa. I am getting through this list because we've got tons of people that have been waiting since we began, but I absolutely will get to you. I've got 4 more after this, and then I can definitely get to you if you want to stick around. And I'm going to pull, I can do 2 cards for you for free, or if you want to tip, you'll get up to about 5 cards plus, you know, bottom of the deck energy and stuff. But yeah, so my information is right there on the screen. If you want to do that, it's not necessary. It is welcome, but not necessary. And I will definitely get to you after I get to all those who have already tipped. All right. So Anna, this is your time. You're ascending. You're high vibe. You've opened that delta doorway to the quantum. You are grounding this all down into the physical realm by way of your abundance, by way of your confidence. Okay, so do the thing. Do the thing, do the thing. And welcome, Teresa. Thank you for joining us. So lovely to have you. And I'll be doing these bi-weekly, every other 5 days of the week. Whenever I'm podcasting, we talk about spiritual stuff, metaphysical stuff, all kinds of different things. Yes, my phone is plugged in. Thank you, Holly. It is plugged in. It probably would have died by now. We've been on here for 2.5 hours already. Oh, and is Joanne watching with us, Holly? All right, Anna, I love you. I hope that resonates for you. Just step into that abundance, darling. It's yours. You know it, so own it. Love you. All right, Ben. Are you still around, Ben? If not, then I will tag you with a timestamp. Okay. Yes, I love it for her, Matt. You're so welcome, Anna. I love you. Loving way to kick you in the butt. Good. I like to be the loving ass kick. It's kind of my thing. I've been known to Spartan kick people into their purpose. So Awesome, Ben. Do you have any requests for a deck that you want me to use? I know you said something. I think you said the fairies, right? If I'm not mistaken. The fairy oracle. Today is replay day for her. Okay. I should have got her a reading done in the beginning. I don't know how many people are going to want to watch the 3-hour long replay of other people's readings, but I mean, if something resonates for you, then absolutely take it, because anyone and everyone that are drawn to this video and aligned to it, you're resonant with one another in some kind of way. So even if you're not watching live and get to have your own cards pulled, you might resonate with someone else's reading. So if you do, take that shit. If you don't, then leave it. Me pick? Okay. I think we're going to do fairies and some etheric evolution for you. Maybe even a shamanic card. Let's see here. Yeah. Yep, that's what's happening. Crikey. Okay. Okay. I'm loving it. These kids are going crazy. I'm glad they're having fun. I'm the only one that can do it with kindness. Well, thank you. I take that as a high compliment, Matt. All right. Ben. Oh, okay. Only one card needed to come out of the Shamanic Healing Oracle, so that's cool. They're like, we just need to have one little side note for you. Seriously? Okay. All right. Ben, you got quite a few cards, so I'm going to try to get through this quick. Thank you, Matt. Okay, so shamanic healing wants to be heard first. Perception. We got the yin and the yang with perception. Card number 9. 9 is a highly spiritual number. It is the attainment of higher knowledge and awareness. And it is also the number closest to 10, which is the ending. So it's like the precursor to these endings, these conclusions. We have forgiveness that actually came out of the deck. Okay, card number 23. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 is the number of change. In order to change circumstances, you have to let go. Letting go for humans is forgiveness. We can forgive ourselves, forgive situations, forgive other people. It doesn't mean that it makes any of that stuff that happened okay. It just means you're no longer holding power over me by way of my mental energy and my emotions. Whether it's a person or a situation doesn't matter. So bringing forgiveness and understanding to situations can help to balance the way that you perceive the situations, help you to balance those energies so that you can integrate them and move forward. That's what it's all about. Wisdom, bottom of the deck, is spiral in a way 9. Yeah, it is, Matt. You're absolutely right. Have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with a challenge. So tapping into that inner wisdom, you contain all of the wisdom and knowledge of all that is. You just have to tap in. Your body is made mostly of water. Water holds information. Water holds infinite information. There is nothing water hasn't touched. And just like quantum particles, okay, when one's perceived, the other one starts to change as well in a completely different location. That's what this is. It's you have water, so this water contains information that water contains, and that water and that water and that water. Okay, water's water. Water holds consciousness. Consciousness just is. It's not split up unless you get down to the micro, which is us individually, right? Me, you, them, me versus other, that kind of thing. But energy is energy. And information is information. Water holds all that is. So you carry this information within you. The owl on that card is really getting my attention. You could be seeing owls, have an owl visitor in your yard or something, but this is like when you see these owls, it's here to remind you that you have the wisdom. You know, you might be facing like, where do I go? What step do I take? And we have the journey card right behind that. So, you know, you can be really unsure about the next steps to take in your journey, but that doesn't mean that you should just not step. Okay. Be present. Stay in the present moment. Hi, sunshine. Welcome. So remain in the present moment. That's harmony, fulfillment, peace, gratitude, and enjoying the now. All of your power is in the present moment. It's not in the past. You know, whenever you're looking back and you're thinking, oh, all of these shitty things that, you know, wrecked my life and I'm a victim of my circumstances and all those things, which is a very human thing and very valid for anyone to feel, but you can't stay there, right? Otherwise, you never move forward. So claim your sovereignty, reclaim your sovereignty by being in the moment. Call back your power and stand in your own truth in this moment. Magical blessings. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. So be open to receiving those blessings, you know, recognize them and speak them out in every moment. Like if you have like your owl visitor or something come by, be, you know, I'm so grateful for seeing this beautiful confirmation of blah 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 whatever. um oh, I got a free piece of candy from the lady's little candy jar at the bank and I feel so blessed because that brought sweetness into my day. You know, find anything that you can perceive as a blessing on your path, because they are little blessings and little gifts. Okay. Guarded comes out with ego, pride, pain, and self-preservation. Being open to these blessings means you got to drop your guard down a little bit. Okay. There's a difference between that spiritual protection and being guarded, being closed off. So, you know, we often develop this guarded energy as a self-preservation tactic, especially if we've experienced really difficult lives. But that doesn't mean that you should be guarded against everything, because that can close down your blessings. That can close you down. Oh, love you, Krista. Thank you for joining us, darling. I bet it's bedtime for you. We'll see you soon, love. So drop your guard a little bit. You don't always have to be guarded. It's even though previous experience might have brought you to this conclusion, not everything in life, not every situation, not every person is here to take what they can from you or to cause you pain in order to gain something. It's, I don't know, it's very much like being used for others' personal gain. So moderation, okay? Yes, be open, be vulnerable when the energy feels right for you, when it feels safe for you to be, but also maintain those boundaries. Moderation. Is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthily, although fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. So this can go back to, you know, temptation, falling into old patterns of thought, beliefs, behaviors, or even quite literally could just be like, maybe you've been overindulging a little bit lately. So they're like, keep your health in check, but also everything in moderation. Have some of the stuff that you really enjoy that might not be so great for the body, but also make sure you eat a couple of pieces of fruit and veggies that day. Okay. Everything in moderation. Listen to your inner intuition. It's your inner compass. So follow your heart. Your intuition is like, hey baby, I'm here, I'm screaming at you, listen to me. So just follow where you're led and guided. You have to learn how to trust yourself more because of experiences that you have been through and overcome. Find balance. Find the balance between your work, rest, and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. So definitely take time to rest. Take time to ground in nature. Um, Grounding is really important, and giving trauma and pain and these excess energies that are overwhelming for you, giving those to Gaia, seeing your roots running deep in Gaia, and then just transferring that energy so that she can transmute that for you. And then give I'm trying to find Anna's life force card. Totally different reading, sorry, but that's the one that came up in my mind. So tapping into that life force energy, balance yourself, recharge yourself, don't give away a lot of worry to situations. Start focusing more on solutions, on what good could come of this, what positive thing could manifest from this situation, instead of trying to foresee any way that it can go wrong. Start to try to foresee any way that it can go right. We have nature's signs. Being receptive to subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continually. We only need to open our hearts and minds. And I know you do spend a lot of time out in nature. You've posted some beautiful pictures of the sunset and things like that. So this is healing for you. This is your therapy. This is helping to heal you, to crack you open, to bring your feminine and masculine into balance, where you may have been feeling like you're lost in a state of limbo in between realities. Yes, you have been, but what you don't realize is the seeds for your new reality have already been planted. Seed, fertility, growth, manifestation, and protection. You are divinely protected. Protection shows up here, and guarded. So you're divinely protected. No need to be overly guarded. Be, mindful and have your boundaries. And it's you're learning this new dance all over again. Okay. So be very mindful of reciprocity, being mindful of your intuition, and then, you know, being open to seeing signs that confirm what your intuition has already picked up. You're open all day long. Love it. So yeah, you are reclaiming your sovereignty. So remain in the present moment. Go back to those versions of you that are wounded if they come up, as triggers and things like that. Always address the shadows as they come up. Don't go seeking out every single shadow, because you're going to create more shadows to find. But yeah, just follow the signs, follow your intuition, follow your heart where you're led and guided, because you are healing deep ancestral wounds. And it's deep ancestral wounds that come across as not just like the past few hundred years. It's like these are from long time ago. Like I would approximate it at probably the beginning of the Gregorian calendar. That area right around there. But that can't be really quantified by a time, by the current timeline that we have. So it's very ancient though. I get ancient energies from you every time I tap in. But yeah, that's why, because you're ancient. You're the ancestors reborn. So that's why it's so difficult. But you're overcoming it. You are learning the dance again, and you're perfecting it. So I love that for you. Thank you, Ben. All right, Nicole. I don't know if she's still around here. Let's tag her right quick and make sure that I timestamp her just in case. Oh, are we serious, Facebook? Okay. It was telling me that my profile content was not available right now. I'm like, what are you talking about? Okay. Okay, Nicole. And we are at 2:40. Okay. There we go. All right. We got Nicole, Dallas, and then Kara. Sorry, y'all. It's taking so long. We got some amazing readings out of today, though. Okay. Okay, Miss Nicole, I think I'm going to use the deck that she gifted me for my birthday. You're welcome, Ben. Love you. I don't know what these children are trying to do. All right. Nicole, Dallas, and then Kara. Okay. Feeling a little fae and a little bit of cannabis for our lovely Nicole. Okay. Ooh. These are some good cards. All right. Nicole. If she's not in here right now, she'll watch the replay. Okay. Everyone's cards are trying to come out in clumps today, so I guess that's just... We got clumpy energy. That's all right. We'll make it flow. Retransmute that shit. Bring it into flow state, my love. All right. Beautiful Nicole. It's all about your higher perception right now. We've got higher perception coming out with the higher self, with passion. Passion creation, baby. Great diviner, bottom of the deck. Also right behind that with Mami Wata showing up. Okay. Very intuitive, very beautiful, very loving and flowing energy that always comes through with you. But we've kind of reached I heard an impasse. I feel like it's kind of a hiccup, like you're going to overcome this, but you probably feel like an impasse right now. Like we're not coming to a middle ground here, or like things are kind of stagnated in some area of your life. Ask for help on the bottom of the deck. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. So if you're feeling stuck, ask for that angelic assistance. Ask for that help. Be open to the ways that it comes through, because it might not come through in a way that you would anticipate. So it could be, instead of them putting like a person on your path to give you this bit of information, it's more like they're setting up perfect circumstances for you to receive that sign, that confirmation, and for it to ignite something within you, a realization, an epiphany, aha, like, oh, there it was here the whole time. How come I was looking outside of me for this? So solitude will help. Solitude right behind that, and magical gateway also. Thinking of being alone as meaning you're all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. So getting back into tune with your beautiful God self. Okay, that is the magic gateway. That is where they're redirecting you. But I'm getting like signs like dropping pennies or feathers along the way to show you like you are magic. You're creating this. This is confirming that. Like, keep going. Don't get disillusioned. Stop bullying yourself. Stop limiting yourself. You're a limitless being, and I know you know this, and it's a totally human thing to do. We limit ourselves. We put this cap on ourselves. We're like, oh, I don't have that experience to be able to qualify for that thing, or I don't have this, type of clothes, so I can't go to that place. Like, nah, fuck them. Like, stop limiting your own access, basically. Um, Hidden depths. Something hidden is about to come to light, perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. So, this is, freeing yourself from those subconscious blocks and those subconscious beliefs about who and what you are and what you're capable of doing. You are God, you are source, you are creator. So, it's time to really understand that and embody that, and you find that hidden in the depths when you go into that solitude. And I know you're also one that's kind of been um not so much on social media lately, been probably focusing on yourself and your family and everything that you've got going on in life right now, which is absolutely wonderful. But you also need to create more room for the things that you enjoy, not just related to your family life, your home circumstances, your day to day. Because yes, all those things can bring you joy, but it's like you're kind of closed yourself off from some of that, and it's slowly kind of causing you to become very aware, like acutely aware of the restriction that you've placed yourself in. So you're only placed by yourself in this restriction so that you can break free, so that you can feel the feeling of restriction, but also expansion in a much more tangible and a much bigger way than you have before. Celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out and dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. So if you have some kind of invitation to go have some kind of experience that sounds fun, go do it. Go to that concert or go to that carnival or go to that park and just sit out there. Whatever it is that you feel called to do that. Because you're trying to really act, okay, activate activate these pleasure frequencies, gateway with vision. We're, walking through that heart space, allowing those old thoughts to die away. We've got this little guy down here, this skull that is radiating that golden aura, and that heart that is radiating that golden aura. So this is the passing away of the old ways of thinking, freeing up that space for you to create new with that golden energy. Okay, you're literally grounding that energy down to the physical realm. Sorcery with revolution. You are creating a complete revolution in your experience, in your life. You are shifting things in a big way because you are creator, because you are so powerful. Stop making yourself small. Stop feeling, like you're meek and you're tiny and you can't really have an impact because you are so much greater than you can even fathom at this point. But like, on a conscious level that you're precious and that you are like this wonderful light. But when we go through so much shadow, sometimes it can cause us to kind of dim our light. So it's time for you to reach into those hidden depths, bring the subconscious or the unconscious to light, and work with that energy because you are a sorcerer. That's how you create the change. It's realizing that it's there to begin with. We have witch with metaverse. You are connected to the quantum. You are, adding little bits of energy here and there and concocting something that is going to grow, is going to expand. It's going to set you apart from so many others. But you have to believe in yourself first. You have to trust yourself with bliss. This is your bliss, trusting, knowing, believing in yourself, in, that pure heart, that Christ consciousness that you carry with you. And I know you know what I'm talking about. Bringing that bliss, that trust, and that unconditional love to the situation. All right. Healing, transmuting, alchemizing. She's alchemizing right here. So that's what you're doing. You might feel a little bit lost. You're not lost. The wisdom, the information, the knowing, the purpose, it's all within. Okay? Tap into the inner waters. because that's where your answers lie. I love you. All right. We got Dallas next. Do we still have Dallas in here? If we don't, I will tag you with a timestamp. After Dallas, we got Kara. If you guys are still in here. If not, I will tag both of you. Oh, love you, Matt. Sweet dreams. It's late for you too, love. Thanks for sticking around for so long, you guys. Is that Jay? Oh, I think it is. Jay just showed up. There you are, Dallas. Okay, cool. All right, Dallas, do you and Kara, awesome. Do you guys have any requests for decks? I'm going to do Dallas first, then Kara. Let me know if you have a deck request. I don't know if Jay's going to come back here now that he hears me still on here or what. We'll find out though, huh? Jay, you coming back here? All right, I'm still live, but come on in. Okay. Hola.
Hola.
How goes it?
All right.
I only have a couple left. I'm going on 3 hours now.
Yeah, I didn't know. Figured Ral would come over. Come on.
Oh, Aurora. My dog loves Jay. He's her bestie. What the fairies saying? All right, we'll give you the fairies, Kara. Dallas. I'm feeling shamanic and feminine wisdom. So let's do it. Ooh. Harmony. Okay. There we go. Ooh. You're going to like this one. You just made her whole day. She's been just over there snoozing because she ain't got nothing better to do while I'm busy. Now her bestie is here giving her all the love. All right. Thank you, Holly. Okay. So the shamanic healing is being a few words today, but short, sweet, to the point. Gotcha. We have movement into balance, Dallas. Movement into balance. You've got that sun and the moon, very balanced. You've got the water under the earth, very balanced. Emotions, but also it's not clouding your judgment. It's not clouding your sunshine because it's beneath the sun and the moon. So you're moving into a more balanced state of being. Integration showing up on the bottom of the deck with that snake shedding those old skins. So I know this is a moon coming up over the water here, but they told me it's the sun in this reading. So it's like the sun is poking above the water, the joy, the happiness, the confidence, everything is surfacing. It's rising above that water, the emotion, the hidden realms, the murkiness and confusion that you have been experiencing. You're integrating those things so that you can operate from more of a space of clarity. We have creativity right behind that. So tapping into those creative waters within. Boundaries on the bottom of the deck. Boundaries are necessary, even boundaries with yourself. So I know when you embark on some kind of a journey, at times you really want to go full force, like constantly doing the thing, constantly doing all the stuff. But when you're doing that, it's you're operating from a space of lack or trying to control the way that things turn out. So having boundaries with yourself, I'm only going to set aside X amount of time today to do this thing or to work on this or to spend time with these people or whatever it is. Everything in moderation, having boundaries with yourself as well. But also, where business is concerned, okay, having boundaries there, because I know you want to give freely. I know you want to help and give of yourself. Um, but people will take advantage. Okay, it's human nature, because of the lack that has been experienced for so long within the species, that that's just kind of how things go. So you teach others how to operate by placing these boundaries. So yeah, give some freebie sessions or some healing sessions whenever you feel led and guided, but just don't give away your energy for free. It's very worthy and valuable. And whenever you're giving it away to everyone and everything for free all the time, it really, takes that value out of it in others' eyes, if that makes sense. Hey, Steph. Oh, thank you. We're at the 3 hour mark. I'm almost done though. But I know Steph is always telling me, you go too long. You do so much. Not in a negative way, but he's always like, maybe don't give so much. So thanks, Steph, for showing up in this portion of Dallas's reading where I'm telling her not to give so much. Isn't that funny how that works out? Harmony, peace, and balance. So you're harmonizing more and more with yourself. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 is infinity. 8 is source. 8 is abundance. Okay. So harmony is what you're reaching for. The only way that you can attain harmony is to have those boundaries in place. Okay. So that people cannot just siphon your energy and give nothing in return. Determination, intention to achieve. Card number 10. Endings and new beginnings. You are determined to achieve your goals. You are, and that's probably why you've been giving quite a bit of energy to it. But, boundaries with yourself. You don't have to push everything along. Yeah, there are no coincidences. I know that. That's why Jay is here. He just showed up a few minutes ago. We're gonna have a smoke sesh after I finish these readings. Yeah, I was like, you see that? In real time? You see that? We have support, encouragement, and assistance. You are being supported, Dallas, in subtle realms as well as this one. 1 plus 4 is 5. Again, 5, number of change. So you have support not only in these subtle realms, but all around you. So definitely reach out. Post in the group. Post your services in the group. I absolutely have no problems with anyone in our soul soup posting their services and, interacting in that way. All of these randos that come in just to use it as an ad service, yes, I have an issue. If you're going to contribute in a meaningful way to the group, then I invite you to, advertise your services and things. But if you're just going to come in and just drop a bunch of advertisements in the group, that ain't going to fly. So you will be put on post approval, but not removed. Anywho, support. So encouragement, assistance from all of the signs and symbols around you, all of the people that are placed in your path, but also your guides, your higher self. Awesome, Teresa. I will definitely get you 2 cards after I'm finished with Dallas and Kara. We have success, accomplishment of one's goals with card number 33, master number 33, 369, creation. You're creating your legacy. You are successful, period, end of story. Ain't no question about it. So continue to move forward in that, knowing that you are successful. This is divinely guided and blessed. You are supported not just by your guides and your spirit team, but also in the physical realm. So reach out to your support systems, place those boundaries. Don't give away your valuable energy for free, but it's always nice to, do things for others that whenever they can't do something for themselves, but don't get it to a point where they're taking advantage of you. Everything in balance, and that's what you're moving into. I love you, Dallas. All right, Kara, you want the fairies, and I'm going to do some light seer tarot for you. see what's going on. Okay. Okay. I got you, Kara. I think those were already both shuffled, but just to make sure. You're welcome. Thank you, Dallas. I love you. All right. Kara. Girl. Just wait for it. Oh my goodness. Kara. All right. I knew you were going to do that. She put the little eyeballs looking to the side. Oh, this is going to be fun. This is so cute. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have transformation. Mind you, all of these cards have pink and red in them. Excuse you, lady. You just decided it's time for your attention now, so you're going to just cut into Kara's reading? Transformation. Don't put your butt in my face, gross. This fairy tells you to surrender to a transformation in your life that's happening for your highest good. Embrace your transformation. The best is yet to come. So look at them little pink butterflies. They're so cute. Look at that transformation. We have temptation. Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit, perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever its guise. So, watch out for them snakes. I'm just kidding, okay? Don't take it literally. Self-sabotage is what I get from here. Self-sabotage. With regard to interactions, we can be very guarded when it comes to situations where we have had difficulty in the past. I know that you've been working on this, that you're overcoming this, but we haven't really talked very recently, so I don't know what's going on in your life right now, but it's very much like I feel kind of triggered a little bit. So it could be tempting you into operating from old thought patterns, old beliefs about situations, relationships, etc. But you're healing. We have the Four of Swords, and it literally came out sideways, okay? It came out sideways. It was going to be, I can't remember which way it was, but it ended up resituating itself sideways after it flew out. So you're still in this period of overcoming, of healing, of, stitching the pieces back together, and you're letting go of all of the shit that is, has been sabotaging you, all of those thoughts, the behaviors, but these are tangible. This is Pentacles. So this is not investing in situations where, like, I can see just because of these components and these energies that this is probably not going to work out. So let's just not find out why my intuition is saying no. So listen to that. We have go outside. It's time to go outside, tune into the powerful peace of nature wherever you are, and feel at one with your habitat. Get out in your garden, okay? Go play with your plant babies, your little seedlings. I know you've been doing a lot of this. Definitely get your grounding done, because especially when we're experiencing accurate, yeah. So especially when we're experiencing these situations that could be triggering, that could be like causing us to be a little uncertain of our choices and decisions, best to ground, you know this of all people, best to ground so that you can have that clarity, so that you can make the right choices, which you are, okay, because we have abundance showing up. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks that you may have, which is what you're working on right now. In fairyland and human land, there's enough abundance for everyone. So you're just weeding out your garden, metaphorically, and tangibly too, because I know you got a beautiful garden you're working on. But you are weeding out these old thought patterns, these old behavioral patterns, these old reactions. Okay, you're responding to energy instead of reacting the way that you did before. So you are stabilizing your frequency, you're stabilizing it, you're grounding it, and that's what brings in this abundance. And then on the bottom of the deck, you're going to love this. We have the Lover's card showing up in the upright. And also, this is a card of Gemini, and we're approaching Gemini season here very shortly. So there could be some kind of Gemini something in the works, but there's a Sag tattoo on her arm. I didn't realize that she got the Archer on there. So I know you got Sag placements too, so perhaps you're working on that flighty Sag energy, right? That whenever they're triggered, they're like, oh, I'm going to fly this coop. See ya. So you're anchoring your energy, you're stabilizing that frequency, which is allowing you, and your abundance has already started. It's been for months now, starting to rain down upon you. So expect more of that. Yeah, you're healing. Yeah, it's going to be like a little hiccup or a trigger here and there, but it's getting you to fully release the residual of what you've been kind of clinging on to because of these past situations and traumas that you've already been healing. So things are coming together. Obviously, we got the Lovers. Love, love, love. You see that? I love you. All right. And we've got Miss Teresa last. We're going to do 2 cards for you, Miss Teresa. Do you have any decks that you would like to request? Any of the decks you've seen me use today? Or would you like me to intuitively choose for you? Let me know. Fuck yeah. Love it. You are on some good shit right now. Look at that. Full circle. The World card. You've got the world at your feet. Keep going. All right. My smoothie's starting to wear off. I'm starting to get a little hungry.
Well, 3 hours of it, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, 3 hours. It happens every damn time, too. I can never get these things to be shorter. They're as long as they need to be, I suppose. I tried, you guys. Thanks for hanging out till the end, though. Appreciate you. All right, Teresa. Any requests for a deck, or would you like me to just choose and pull for you? You got 2 cards coming, darling. Let me know if you're still here, love, because I can't tag you. You're not on Facebook. Okay. Give you a couple of seconds to respond because there is a 30-second lag. And then if Teresa's not here, then I'm just going to say goodbye to everybody. Oh, there she is. All right. All right, Teresa. I'm feeling some divine feminine. We'll pull a fairy too. Divine Feminine, and a fairy. Okay, Rose Teresa. Okay. Ooh. This is looking good for you too. So you need to open up. You might feel like you're being cracked open right now, and you are. Come on. Sometimes it just does this. There we go. Yeah, you need to open up because now it's like they're popping. Now they're popping. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. So, bottom of the deck energy for both decks. We have healing. Okay. All right. That just came flipping out. I don't know why that was backwards. Okay. Healing. Now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. She's holding these handfuls of light and they're refracting, causing that rainbow. So you have healing energy inherently within you. Okay, magical blessings was attached to the back of that card. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. So you're meant to heal and bless yourself, but also spread that out to others. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. Your throat chakra. Your throat chakra needs some work. You need to speak up. You need to balance, perhaps focus healing there. Use this healing energy. Activate your healing hands. Clap your hands. You have chakras in your hands. Use that to focus on the throat chakra. Perhaps even the entire chakra system would benefit from a cleansing, healing. But yes, there's something with the throat chakra. Like you gotta speak up, okay? You have to advocate for yourself, healing, restoring back to health. And she's got wings. She's transforming. As you heal, you transform. As you heal, you alchemize the negative or the lower frequency energy, and you transmute that into positive energy when you're giving that time, attention, and focus to yourself, and specifically to your inner child, because inner child did come out of the fairy deck. It's the only card that came out of the deck itself when I was shuffling. The fairies of playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. So getting into that lighthearted energy, probably even focusing on that inner child, on past, traumatized versions of you, are you've already been working on it though. But this is confirmation, like, yes, this is what you're working on. Yes, you need to continue to do this, but not only the heavy inner work, not only the shadow work with the inner child stuff. You need to tap into that playful energy to revive. It's like a jump start to your inner child so that you can start creating magic again. It's like you have to reignite that spark by playing, by giving this version of you that attention and that energy, but letting her, embodying her, letting her project out from within. You like healing sick people? Yes. That's definitely a healer, but you have to heal you also, right? We can't just get so busy trying to pour into other people's cups, trying to heal and tend to others when we're feeling a bit depleted within ourselves. So put your oxygen mask on first before you help others, just like the the airplane attendants tell us to do. You have to make sure that you're good, that you're balanced before you can go and really provide the ample support that others might need. Also, recognizing that they are also the healers for themselves and that you're sparking that healing energy within them to heal themselves. Yes, you are doing this energetically by focusing your healing on them and giving them this healing energy, but they are the one that takes it or leaves it, right? So, healing yourself, bringing more joy into your everyday, expressing yourself in silly ways, that might seem absurd to you, but you get a giggle out of it and it really lightens your energy. And then it really starts to give you more, like, it's like more cohesive energy, more tangible energy, like energy to go do something, the drive to go, to want to do something, to not feel tired and like you're dragging ass. This is powering you up because you are a healer and that is your purpose and that's what you're meant to spread. But the healer part of you is that child part of you. Okay, that is the source spark, the God spark. Children are so close to source because they just came from there before they came in the body. So that's why children have that more lightness to them. So bringing that part of your self through is going to bring an extra lightness to you, and it's going to help you to also navigate through the heavier energies that you will be navigating through as you're helping to heal others. This is giving you that strength, that power, that endurance to continue forward, but also to blossom. It's giving you that energy. It's feeding into you. So you want to, you have all the energy and you have all the drive to want to go do it. So recharge yourself and home, safe haven and comfort zone. Home is you. Home is your vessel right now. This is what houses this fractal of your soul for this purpose, for this mission in this lifetime. So come back home to yourself, integrate those those unhealed parts of you, or those parts of you that kind of haven't been really active, have been lying dormant for a while because we get so focused on the tangible everyday things that we have to do, the adulting that we have to do, that sometimes we forget to have fun. So that is a very important part of your journey, and it's time for you to embrace every piece of fun, every silly moment that you can in your life, and allow those things to energize you. The more you focus on these, the more that you project this energy, the more opportunities you're going to have for this energy to really project from you. So I really hope that resonates for you, darling. Thank you so much for joining us. And I'm here from Sunday to Thursday. So I'm here 5 days a week. On Sundays and Mondays, it is early podcast day. So I do 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. But for Tuesday through Thursday, we're at 8 p.m. Eastern and 5 p.m. Pacific. If you ever feel like catching me again, please like, share, subscribe, all the stuff if you feel drawn to. Otherwise, thank you guys so much. I love you all. I'm going to go on about my day and commune with my bestie over here. And I will let you guys know what tomorrow's episode is going to have in store for us all. Thank you, Holly. I love you. All right, guys. Take care, and I will